Well, good morning and welcome to Morning Gospel Fuel with Mr. G. It is Friday, June 10th, the 10th week of Ordinary Time, and the feast day of Saint Maximus of Aveia. And he was a deacon, and he was martyred for the faith. And tradition says that he was tortured and then thrown over a cliff near his native city. Can you imagine things like that happening today? Maybe they'll happen in the future, I don't know, but he is Saint Maximus of Aveia. He is one of the patron saints of L'Aquila, Italy. Today's gospel is from Matthew chapter 5, verses 27 through 32. Let's begin in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, amen. You have heard that it was said, "You shall not commit adultery." But I say to you, everyone who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, tear it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one of your members than to have your whole body thrown into Gehenna. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one of your members than to have your whole body go into Gehenna. It was also said, whoever divorces his wife must give her a bill of divorce. But I say to you, whoever divorces his wife, unless the marriage is unlawful, causes her to commit adultery. And whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery. Okay, this has got to be one of the most difficult ones to abide by and obey in our sexualized culture. Because sex is just everywhere. TV, internet, ads, conversation, billboards. You don't have to look far. Just apps, and just wherever you turn, the human body and the human person is getting sexualized into an object. We just objectify everything. So this is really difficult. And so, but it's also very serious. We see this adultery and divorce. It's no coincidence that these are tied together, because Jesus is asking us and demanding us to truly look at each other as man and woman made in God's image and likeness, and not lustfully. You see the divorce rate, and part of me oftentimes wonders what motivates people to get married. Do they truly want to have a wife or a husband and children? Or is it just to fulfill their lustful desires? And the Catechism does say that marriage is a remedy for concupiscence, and it's also good to make the kingdom of heaven larger, to build the family up with the family through sex and through marriage. But it's got to be rooted in virtue and goodness first. And so, what is it that we need to do better, either educationally or maybe just blocking things off? Maybe if you're a parent, making sure that you are monitoring what your kids are watching and what they're talking about and what they're exposed to at school and at home by your own conversation. Because I was a high school teacher for 8 years, and there's babies having babies, and I've heard conversations that are in front of kids that are not conversations that should be taken in front of kids. As far as the rhetoric and the sexual puns, or just straight up acting as if there's no duty as a parent and adult to give a good, proper, holy witness to your children. So that is the challenge today for all of us to keep in mind, to make sure that we are being charitable in our words and our actions and who we surround ourselves with, because that makes a difference for the kingdom of God. Have a great day. God bless. Keep it real. In the Father, Son, and Spirit, amen.